Developers of a controversial transmission line project in Maryland are gearing up to start surveying property along the route after a federal judge gave them permission to begin that process. Well, tonight we have team coverage on Maryland's energy issues, including the MPRP survey process and the state's search for alternative energy sources.
We begin with Fox 45's Jessica Babb and the letter sent to some residents along the proposed route who say the process has been confusing.
With the Maryland District Court making its decision.
It's just very upsetting that somebody else has more rights to my property than I actually do.
Letting Public Service Enterprise Group, the developers behind the debated transmission line on people's private property.
Very emotional for us.
Residents living along the route, like Raina Gover, are getting these letters saying PSEG and its approved contractors plan to start non-invasive environmental and land surveys in the coming weeks.
We kind of expected it was coming after we heard the ruling, but was hoping that there would be, maybe some appeal and something that would stop it. But heartbroken, I guess, is the best word to describe it, that somebody can come on your property and just do whatever they want, whenever they want.
While an appeal is underway, the court so far hasn't issued a ruling preventing the surveys from happening. But right now, short of the vague letter from PSEG, landowners like Gover aren't getting much info.
All I have is that they're going to post 24 hours before they come out, and it'll be sometime in the next 30 days. And beyond that, I have no idea what they are going to or want to do.
Which is why lawmakers like Senator Justin Reedy sent a letter calling for more transparency, requesting information.
This entire process has been shrouded in secrecy.
The letter saying PSEG is being less than forthcoming about the extent and types of surveys needed on private property, with the letters from PSEG asking residents to contact their land agent. Reedy says he's concerned less savvy landowners might be subject to more intrusive and frequent surveys. He says PSEG should know what kind of surveys they need to conduct.
So it was just trying to get some more clarity in the process.
Since Reedy says he still hasn't gotten answers, we asked PSEG again, when will the surveys start? What's your response to the senator's letter? And why is PSEG telling landowners to contact their agent rather than telling them which surveys are required for their property? In response, getting few answers. PSEG didn't provide a date for the surveys, but says consistent with the court order, notice will be provided at least 24 hours in advance. They say they anticipate proceeding soon, but can't provide additional details. They're working on their response to the letter, and they say the recent letters to landowners were intended to open a direct line of communication to a land agent that will serve as a single point of contact for the project.
Luckily, we have the means to fight this. Not everybody does, and so we will definitely keep fighting as long as we can.
As the pushback for this project keeps growing louder and louder, with many arguing the transmission line will benefit data centers instead of Marylanders. Despite Governor Westmore voicing his grave concerns about this project, his office announcing Thursday they're putting out an open request for information to identify new interregional transmission projects to improve grid reliability.
I believe this power line project, MPRP, is a bad one. It does not help Maryland ratepayers because the power is going to bypass Maryland and go right to Virginia. But there's no question that if we don't make changes in our energy policy, we're going to have to bring other transmission lines in to Maryland from other states for the next decade, 2 decades, because we just don't have the juice right now to do all the things that we need to do.
In Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.